Hi, we're back. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's story of the version of Jack and the Beanstalk. Before we read our next version, I want to make sure that your comprehension brain is really working because good readers need to understand what they're reading. And this week we're really focusing on those story elements. So just briefly, we're going to do some mirror words, and I know that we're experts in that now, where you're going to copy me so the story elements stick in your head, and then when you're hearing the story you can say, oh my goodness, that was a character. Oh my goodness, that was the magic. Are you ready? Mirrors on. Fairy tales have story elements. Good job. The first element is characters. Characters are the people, the animals, and the creatures. Great job. The second element is the setting. The setting is when and where the story takes place. Good job. The third element is the problem. The problem is what went wrong. Good job. The fourth element is the solution. The solution is how the problem got fixed. Our last story element in fairy tales is magic. Magic is a mysterious power. Great job! I think you are going to be experts in our story elements of fairy tales in no time. Now that those are stuck in your brain while you're listening to this next version of Jack and the Beanstalk, I want you to think of those story elements so you're ready to put those in our graphic organizer. Bye! Today's version of Jack and the Beanstalk is Trust Me, Jack's Beanstalk Stinks. And it's the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, but it's told by the giant. Trust me, Jack's Beanstalk stinks, as told by the giant. People think it's easy being a giant. You get to be rotten, grumpy, and loud. You're big and tough. You have gobs of treasure, and nobody tells you to behave. Giant life is no picnic, though. It's hard to find shoes that fit. My knees hurt from the weight of my huge body, and I'm always hungry. Always. But the worst thing? Humans. Humans are part of a balanced giant breakfast. But when you're not eating them, they're a real pain. Sometimes they laugh at me behind my back. They call me stinky and fatso. They ring my doorbell and run away. Ha ha, very funny. This boy named Jack was extra bold. He came up through the clouds one day while I was out gathering a small breakfast. He tricked my wife into feeding him. Then he hid inside my house. I mean, come on! Would he hide inside a human's house? That's a crime. Well, he didn't trick me. I could smell him. He smelled delicious. Maybe you still smell that kitty casserole from supper last night. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I said in giant. This means something like, go on home now, I promise I won't eat you. But he stayed in his hiding place, that little rat. After breakfast, I took a nap like I always do. Eating makes me tired. And when I did, Jack stole a bag of gold. Humans, nutritious and sneaky. Sometime later, Jack came back again, and again he tricked my wife into letting him inside. When I came home from picking up a light breakfast, I could smell him. I knew who it was. Maybe you still smell that little dude's stew from supper last night. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I yelled. This could also mean, give me back my gold, and we'll call it even. I definitely won't eat you. But he didn't come out. Just like before, I ate my meal and tried to forget about Jack. I relaxed with my goose, the one that lays golden eggs. Soon I took a little snooze. Of course, that pesky boy couldn't let a guy rest. You know what he did? He stole my goose. The lousy, no good, miserable thief. The last time Jack came around, I called out, fee, fi, fo, fum. This can even mean, darn it, I'm really angry now. My wife and I kept searching, but couldn't find him. I kept looking, but soon I got hungry. A big surprise. After breakfast, I enjoyed some lovely music. My golden harp sang to me, and the sound was even sweeter than the boy-berry pie. I rested my eyes a bit, and I'd finally forgotten about Jack. The next thing you know, my harp is calling, Master, Master! Jack was running off with it, and I thundered after. I almost caught up to them, but they disappeared into the clouds. And there it was, a big beanstalk. Jack was climbing down it. Well, I'm a smart guy. I know a dangerous thing when I see it. I didn't want to go down there. No way. But then my heart called out to me again. So I went down. That stalk was wobbly, but I kept going. The beanstalk shook once, twice, then toppled over. Jack had chopped it with an axe. I fell and I broke my crown. That's the old-fashioned way of saying I whacked my head real good. Even if you're a big, tough giant, that hurts. My wife said I should forget about Jack, but sometimes I still look through the hole in the clouds. Jack and his mother got rich selling golden eggs. They fattened up nicely, and Jack got married. My golden harp sang at the wedding. It was a lovely party. I'll tell you one thing. Someday, when my crown feels better, I'm going down there to get my stuff back. Maybe I'll grab lunch while I'm there too.